Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I am your host, the Armchair Grump, and we're going to be doing a little something different today. We're going to be doing a deck tech. We're going to be building. We're actually going to be building the deck. So let's just go ahead and hippity hop, hop, hop. We're going to hop right into it. So let's see here. Let's make a new deck. I've got a lot of the primary things. We're going to be building mono green Storm the Festival. So we should have primarily everything. We're going to be building best of one. There are... So I think the major differences between best of one and best of three is your sideboard is going to have fewer cards. If we have the extra cards, or I should say the extra wild cards, we're going to go ahead and build the sideboard up for best of three. I want to try and do some best of three, but we're not. We're just gonna see what we have. So let's go ahead and I guess the format's gonna be Explorer, and let's type in here. All right. So obviously the most important things we're gonna type in first. I've already filled out quite a few of these. Nykthos is going to be our one of the most important cards. I should of course. Let's see here. Where are collected, not collected? Do I not have the Nykthoses? Did I spell Nykthos wrong? Land. What are you doing? Of course, we're having technical difficulties already. This... Why is this being... Why are you doing this to me? Nykthos. There we go. I sometimes I wonder. All right, so for Nykthos, we're gonna start with that. Layer of the Hydra. I don't know if I have those yet. Oh, so we have Basejus. We only have one Baseju. It looks like it's listed as two Baseju. Let's go ahead and we'll add more in a minute. So Elvish Mystic. If I have green and I have the... You would think it would do it, but I guess it doesn't. This searcher is weird. Alright, Elvish Mystic. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we need Llanowar Elves. Is there anything else? There might be more than one Llanowar. Really? L-L-A-N. There we go. So we've got the Llanowar Elves. Cavalier of Thorns. We should have these already. Cavalier. Did I spell that right? We did. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, the one I'm looking at has a Silverback Elder. I don't know if I've ever seen it played with Silverback Elder, but... Alright, we should definitely have a Vorniclek, Voice of Hunger. Vorniclex. I don't know why. Can you not type in the short? Oh, I didn't spell it right. That's why. It's not Vorniclex. It's Vorinclex. Vorinclex. It's a weird spelling. I thought it was Vorniclex. Vorinclex. There we go. We should have both. I should have Voice of Hunger. Where's Voice of Hunger? Oh, interesting here. All right, this is what I've been searching for over here. I didn't realize the filter over here. Let's say we put it in historic. This is interesting. This is ranked, so I'm looking at Explorer. I'm looking at Explorer, and people have Vorniclex Voice of Hunger in... People have Vorniclex Voice of Hunger in, Is voice not... Why? This list I'm looking at does have Vorniclex Voice of Hunger in it, though. And they are under the Explorer. They're in Cup Best of 1. I'm in Pioneer. Sorry, I should say I'm in Explorer decks. So otherwise they shouldn't have, like, it. Maybe it got shuffled into the wrong one. No, there's multiple decks that have it. Let's look here. All right, this list doesn't have it. Let's see. Let's check out. Well, it looks like people are using... Do I not have this one? Let's go ahead and change it up here. We're in Explorer. Okay, so I guess we have this one. I guess we'll go ahead and snag this one instead. I don't know why. So I'm looking at Best of 1, and I'm in Explorer. Maybe it got recently banned? That's interesting, because I'm looking at somebody Devotion to Green, Best of 1 in Explorer. Yet they have a copy of Voice of Hunger. Unless they put Vorniclex and it accidentally put the wrong copy. Unless they put Vorniclex and it accidentally put the wrong card in here. So I think this is the one that most people are... Then this is the one people are playing with. So let's go ahead and add that in. Otherwise, we're going to play the rest of these. Pelucranos. I remember playing with the original one, the original Pelucranos. I have none of these. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. That is a must-have. And then we have Old Growth Troll. I think I have these ones. Old Growth. Nope. Well, that's 8 of our rares. We should have the Storm the Festivals. I really hope we... Oops. Like I said, I might not have everything. Yep, we have Storm. Storm the Festivals. Alright. Land, Hydras, Nixos, Storm, Cavaliers, a Silverback Elder. We'll put that in there in a minute. Kiora, Behemoth Reckoner. One, two, three, four. Karn. Karn's colorless. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we're one short so far on the rares we need. Wolf Willow Haven. Wolf Willow Haven. Now, the one I'm looking at is playing one tribute to the World Tree, and I like it. The only problem is whenever a creature enters the battlefield under control, draw a card if its power is 3 or greater. Otherwise, put 2 own counters on it. The only thing is I might switch this out instead of the tribute to the World Tree. I'm thinking about the green. I can't remember what it's called now. There's a green. It's not a. I can't remember what it's called now. There's an X green spell that allows you to search for a creature card either in your deck or in your graveyard, put it into play, and then if X is 10 or more, creatures get +X till end of turn. I'm thinking about that because sometimes, depending on the deck, now remember, depending on the deck you're playing against, getting the damage through is hard. I play a lot of green-white life gain, green-white angels, and green-white angels has about a 50-50 when I'm playing against it. The games tend to go very long because of that life gain. They kind of stall because there's a lot of Storm the Festival has a lot of reach creatures, which is good for them, and I can't get the damage through, so they sit there on that life total, and I have to build up creatures, or I have to, if I can't get a whole bunch of tokens going or something, or if I don't get the right creatures, I have to wait until I draw the right stuff. So getting something that allows them to pump a whole bunch of mana into a dump spell, like a pump spell like that, would be really good, and then allow them to recycle it with like Cavalier Thorns. Cavalier Thorns only, does it let you put a permanent? Cavalier. Let me see here real quick. Cavalier. Target card from your graveyard. No, just put another target card from your graveyard on top of your library. So it doesn't have to be a permanent. So you could recycle that card as well. I can't remember what the card is called. You have to look for it. But remember, this is best of one, so I think Sandworm, they play Sandworm Convergence, obviously. Well, it produces tokens, but it also allows you to deal with flyers. So, it allows you to deal with green-white flyers, or allows you to deal with green-white angels, mono-white angels, blue-white flyers. It allows you to deal with things like mono-blue spirits, blue-white spirits. It allows you to deal with mono-blue aggro, like green-white flash, rogues. It allows you to deal with a lot of stuff. Because just creatures with flying can't attack you, or planeswalkers you control, and then you get a green 5/5 token at the end of your turn. So that's the major portion of that. Now, their sideboard is, I think I have most of the stuff here, except this is 63 cards. Why am I 63 cards? How many lands does it play? It plays 14 Forest, 2 Boseiju, 2 Lair of the Hydra. Let's see if I have Lair. 2 layers. How many forests? I need 14. That's 16. All right. So first of all, we're still opening tons from this set, so there's a good chance we'll pull some Palancronoses. Palacronoses. I can never say that word. We'll go ahead and make this one. Craft. Oh, maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I shouldn't have, because there's a good chance I'll pull that one. This is a rare. These are rares. I'll go ahead and make these. 2, 3, 4. Craft. Palacronos. I'll do the Carns. We are really close to assembling this. So let's go to the sideboard real quick and see what we have that we need. I don't know why, but this person plays a Dark Steel Citadel. Let me see what... Oops, I didn't mean to do that. Shoot. Let's see what else is in the sideboards for some of these. So they do play, I don't know what for, but they do play... They do play a Dark Steel Citadel. I'll have to see the reason. I'll probably Google that. So, Shadow Spear, Essica's Chariot, Sky Sovereign. Already have a Sky Sovereign. No, I don't want to craft. Craft. What's this? There we go. Sky Sovereign in the sideboard. Now they also have an unlicensed Hearst. The Portal to Phyrexia is a common one amongst all of them. We'll go ahead and get one of these. We'll go ahead and craft this one. Oh, no, 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 no. That's not what I meant to do. Now, I'm seeing Tormed's Crypt as one card. The Leveler tends to be a common one. I want more mythics, if anything, because I have more mythics. Phyrexia. Let's go ahead and grab the Cityscape Leveler. There's the beginning of your upkeep, put a target creature from graveyard on the battlefield under control. It's a Phyrexia in addition to its other types. God Pharaoh statue. Let's see, real quick. Pestilent Cauldron. What's the flip side here? Okay. Pestilent Cauldron. I think that's a good one. Pestilent. No, I don't want to craft it. One to the sideboard. Pithing Needle. Pithing. Why is Pithing not in... Okay, this must be a historic list. I don't know why it's listed in... I'm typing in Pith and Needle, but it's not coming up. There it is. The searcher just doesn't want to search. So in best of one, I think you can only have 7 sideboard cards. Oops. Dark Steel. Ah. Sorry, I almost dropped my phone. Dark Steel. If I can spell. That's how you spell Dark Steel. Dark Steel. If I just don't click anything. I want every limited. Can I just have everything? Oh, that's why. Dark Steel. Interesting. That's in the game? Interesting. Alright, Dark Steel Citadel. Tormod's Crypt. We got that Tormod's Crypt already. Cool. Trying to see what else. So what do we have? We got 6 cards. So I think after the 7th card, it'll start putting them into a different category. Let's see. The God Pharaoh's statue. God Pharaoh's statue. That one seems pretty good. Throne of the God Pharaoh. God Pharaoh statue. And this one is using... I don't know this card. Stone Brain. Choose a card. Search target opponent's graveyard, hand, library for up to 4 cards with the same name. Exile them. That player shuffles. I think that one sounds like a pretty good one. That way we can get rid of combos. Stone Brain, where you at? The Stone Brain, there you are. Oh, okay. Dark Steel, Guard Pharaohs. Pith Needle, Tormod's Crypt. What card do I have an extra of here? I guess. I think we... I would go down the Sky Sovereign. There we go. Yeah, I like the... I don't know what the Dark Steel Citadel is necessarily for. I'll have to figure it out. I guess we don't have this already. Let's craft this. I'll be honest, let's just craft all 4 of them. I don't know why I didn't. This is a rare. This is a rare. That is a rare. many rares we got left? We got 3 rares, and then let's check the deck. So we're missing 3 rares in the sideboard. No, why did you do... Oh, it did... There we go. Okay, perfect. I must have clicked that by accident. I have no idea. Okay, so we have 3 cards in the sideboard that we're missing, which are very important just for this deck, even though it's best of 1. Then we're missing the Pulakranos Reborn, the Tribute to the World, which I think we're going to switch out here. Just a second. I want to... Let's go green. Let's check for sets. It's in War of the Spark. It is a mythic. There we go. Finale of it's the finales. So I want a Finale of Devastation. I don't want to craft it. Well, I guess we do want to craft it in the end. I'm thinking Finale of Devastation over the Tribute, but the Tribute does garner us cards via drawing, but so do, I mean, we already get cards from Kiora, right? Whenever a creature with power 4 or greater ETBs, draw a card. So it's just like it's almost an extra card. It's almost an extra Kiora, right? 4 cost. 4. Yeah. I say we drop the Tribute. We need one more Beseju, I think. 400 clicks. Storm. Karn. Now this is for mana, but also the flip side obviously is pretty good. I think we just do the 1 finale for now. I'll check out the 1 finale. It feels like the deck just needs... I've played against it several times. Now, I'm obviously not piloting the deck. It just needs something. And the fact that you get so much mana off of Nykthos and off your cards, allowing you to search up something big. The only problem is we are an Explorer. Is there nothing... Yeah, you can't... what's the... Obviously, Craterhoof Behemoth is not an Explorer. Isn't Craterhoof in this? Crater... Oh, I'm sorry. Beam. What is this? That's gonna be in... Jumpstart. That's an historic. I mean, normally I would play like a Craterhoof, but in order to be able to to bring something out with the devastation, but we can search up like a Vorniclex or something with it. So I'm gonna look out the symbols real quick. So I don't have anything selected. I do remember them playing this card. Some people played this card in the past. Trampling. Oh, other people were playing this card in the past. Ulenwald's Oddity. But I haven't seen any listed with this. I have one of this card. This might be a good... Yeah, being able to flip it and give him trample and haste. I might drop a Pelucranos. Let's drop one and add this in. Simply because you... Obviously an 8/8 trample hasty, but the fact that it turns into a lowered for everybody, and it gives them trample and haste. I would play more than one, probably, in the long run. I might drop an old growth and add another one, but... That's an interesting card. Vorin. Yeah, I don't know why... Oops. So in... Maybe it's a miss... Maybe it's a miss. It says Explorer. The original Vorinclex, whatever it's called. I always call it Vorniclex. Is not a legal card. But it's listed in somebody's deck. In best of one. It's listed under Explorer in MTG Top 8, so I don't know. Alright, so we are still missing a couple cards here. I'll save the rares. We're going to try and get these. Ugh, my heart hurts. We're so close. Okay, so we can go ahead and craft this. Craft this. Hopefully we can pull some of these. The fact that I haven't pulled any of these is kind of upsetting. I thought I pulled some of these. Sandworm Convergence. I'll go ahead and craft. I'll craft the ones that I know will be the hardest to get. Just a second. So something's up here. I need one more Boseiju, but it says... I have one too many cards in here. Oh, this person is playing only 4. Sorry, 3. We're only going to be playing 3 Kiora, it seems like. Interesting. I'm not sure how much most other lists play. Some of the other lists I think we're playing 4 that I'm looking at here. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and add that last Boseiju in. Boseiju. Boseiju. Let's go ahead and craft that. This is why I should be able to break like my mythic rares down into rares. I need rares more than I do mythic rares. Alright, so we need a total of 6 rares. Oh, my heart. We're so close. If I ignore the sideboard, which probably not the best idea to do, especially with this deck, I guess we could pull out some of these and put in some sideboard, like mythic rare sideboard cards that we do have. We would need 5. Wait, why did I say 6? Yeah, we need 8. 3, 4, 5, and then 3 on the backside, so that's 8. Yeah. All right. This is close. Let me see. How do I change the view here? I want to see the view. I want to see. How do you change it? I don't want this. Cancel this. No, stop this. How do you... I want to look at the top-down version. Why don't they ever make this... They could make this very easy in how you view your deck. But they don't. Deck details. I don't care about this. I want to look from a top down. I want to see the deck list. I want to see it going downwards. Oh, change. There we go. Finally. That's a weird place to put it, up top. Why is this up here? What you doing? You're freaking out. Why are you freaking out here? Stop freaking out. I guess this is how it's gonna list it. Why is it listing it like this? Why? It's like, why is this all the way up here? These are down here. See, like, oh, is it because of the card? I'm there. Okay. It's highlighting it, I guess. Okay. Okay. So this is what our deck list is going to officially look like. Elvish Mystic, Land of War Elves. This is kind of basic. Wolf Willow Havens. The four Old Growth Trolls. I'm thinking about dropping one of these. Now, I don't know if this is an older setup. I have in the past seen them play the Ulvenwald Oddities. It's not bad for dumping your mana in, and it also is good for getting damage through. And I've seen it in Best of One. So I've had when I'm playing Selesnya Angels, I have a better chance against them when they don't have Ulvenwald, such a weird word, Ulvenwald Oddities. Now, I wouldn't play a 4 of. I like these. I probably am going to drop one Old Growth. These guys don't have reach, but I want to keep as many creatures as reach as possible. But this does have a Sandworm Convergence, so in the long run, you can really stop flyers, which a lot of decks have flyers of these days. So I can think of quite a few. Obviously, you have Mono White Angels, Green White Angels, you have Demur Rogues, you have Mono Blue Spirits, you have Blue White Spirits, you have Blue White Flyers, you have Blue White Flyers is kind of a tier 2-3 deck, but anyways, there should be at least a couple more out there that have a decent amount of flyers. So, and there's just nasty flyers out there, and this is going to stop it, plus produce tokens. This isn't my adding. This is from a deck list that I found in Best of One. I don't know if you would probably play this in any other Best of, but it looks like it might also be a sideboard card in some of the other Best of 3 matchups. So, but it looks like it's a pretty decent include in for Best of Ones because there's so many flying decks out there. So obviously, we dropped the one Pelucranos, and I'm probably, like I said, when I'm playing against this deck, it seems like now I'm playing Selesnya Angels. I gain a lot of life. It's hard for me to get the damage through with how many reach guys they have. So getting the damage through on their side is what keeps them from winning early on and forcing them to continuously I've won several games simply by stalling out, keeping myself just enough life, giving enough life, and they can hit me as much as they want almost, because or we just stall out, we just sit there and stall out against each other, and they continuously have to draw cards, or they continuously draw cards, not thinking about that they're going to deck themselves. I've won games so many times to decking against this deck because they deck themselves. The Ulvenwald is great for getting the Lord, giving them trample so that you trample over the damage and I can't just chump block with things like 1/1 with a lot of 1/1 or like 3/3 spirits or small angels or my angel tokens. The Finale of Devastation will do the same thing. If I'm able to flip an Ulvenwald Oddity, or I can search out with the Finale of Devastation, get the Ulvenwald Oddity with a whole bunch of mana, and then if I've got mana left over, I can flip the Ulvenwald Oddity. So, or same thing, I can just dump a whole bunch of mana into this to go grab an Ulvenwald Oddity or something that I need, and give everybody +10/+10. So So the nice thing is I can pay 10 for X. I can pay 12 mana total, 10 for X. Grab whatever creature I need. It doesn't have to be, the X doesn't have to equal exactly what it cost. So I can pay way more than the mana cost, and go snag whatever. So that's the major difference at the moment. Like I said, we're probably going to drop one Old Growth in the long run and get another Uvenwold once I get that extra rare. But right now we're just playing with the one kind of as our finisher if we need it. We're playing 3 Kioras instead of 4. I see a lot of deck lists with 4, but some are playing 3, just kind of switching things in and out depending on what you need. Then we have, of course, so our differences is these 2 cards mainly, Finale and the Ulvenwald. Then Karn, the Great Creator, of course, is like a key signature part of the deck, even though it's not green. The rest of the cards are primarily green, even Kiora, which is split blue-green, but then Karn's colorless. And it's just because you can get all the cards from the sideboard, and you can play them. Now, I don't know yet what the card in the sideboard is Darksteel Citadel is used for. I guess I'll have to look it up and find out. I haven't seen it pulled out against me yet that I can remember. I've had everything else in this sideboard that the sideboards that I've... give me. I've seen Tormod's Crypt used against me. I've seen Pithy Needle. I think I've even seen this, or this is a relatively new tech. I've seen this used against me. I haven't seen the front side, of course. I've seen the back side used against me. I've definitely seen this used against me. That's a killer, especially when you're playing on curve. When you're playing a curve, like playing cards on curve, having to pay 2 more mana, this tax is so annoying. And Portal Phyrexia is obviously a killer. If I cannot either figure out what Darksteel Citadel is worth for, or if I find something like the Stone Brain obviously is great for picking out combo cards. Like if they're playing Indomitable Creativity, like picking out either if it looks like they're playing either the combo, you can probably name the combo piece. If it looks like they're playing I don't think when they're playing Indomitable Creativity, they're not always playing the infinite draw combo where you create you're not playing the god the bug god and the other card that draws you a card. You don't loot, create a bug, loot, create a bug. They're not always playing that. Sometimes they're playing like Torrential Gear Hulks and stuff. So I guess it depends. You could also, I don't know if Pithy Needle activate. It's an activated ability. The other ones are triggered abilities. So, but this, I'm pretty sure there's other things and combos that you could probably name with this. So the tax is obviously killing creatures, getting rid of creatures, and this is going to be a stalled out game, taking creatures. I still don't know what the Darksteel. The Sky Sovereign feels to me to be the weakest. It is a flyer. It lets you hit stuff, but I would rather it lets you target. So either I would instead of the Sky Sovereign, I'd rather just play the what's it called here, the Leveler. I know it's 8 mana instead of 6, but usually you have the mana. When you cast a spell and whenever it attacks, destroy up to 1 target non-land permanent. You get to, unlike the Portal to Phyrexia, you get to choose what you destroy, and you get to destroy a 9-land permanent. And then it has Unearth, Trample, 8/8. So it's pretty crazy. I don't know. And the flagship doesn't. It gets to hit. No, the Sky Sovereign just seems weaker. Obviously, one's cost less. I don't know a situation why you wouldn't just want. You're gonna constantly have the mana. Usually, if you have a lot of mana, you're probably gonna have 8 mana if you got 5 mana. So why not just play the Cityscape Leveler? It's going to blow up one thing. It's going to blow up anything rather than just a creature. You can blow up any permanent, so you can still hit the planeswalkers. You can blow up, you can just blow up anything. You get to choose what you want. So the reason I chose Portal of Phyrexia over the Cityscape you get those 3 creatures. So, but then also it's for longer games. With those longer games, you're going to be able to. That picture on Portal of Phyrexia is like just horrifying. Like if that's like what those fucking just like imagine going to Phyrexia with those pictures, those creatures, whatever those creatures are. It's like that's just a normal creature in Phyrexia. It's just, oh god. But it's for longer games. So getting to recur a creature at your end step, at the beginning of your upkeep, you get to recur something, from any graveyard. So, yeah, so that's really nice. That'll save long games. So, anyways, we went through the sideboard early. I apologize. So obviously, Karn the Great Creator. That depends. That's everything about our sideboard. All artifacts. 7 cards is what you get for best of 1. Best of 3, obviously you get the full 15. So the next card here is Vorniclex. The one I'm looking at only has 1 copy. I think that's primarily what they run. Let me see here real quick. Can I? No. What's the? No, I don't. I want to see a. Can I see a larger version of it? I want to see the transform side. I hate that you can't see. Vorinclex. I always say it wrong. I want the transformed. Why do they make this so difficult? Why? Okay, apparently you can't see the transform side. Apparently that's too hard for wizards to do. God, wizards so stupid. Like, really? Like, how hard is it? You have transform cards. How hard is it for letting me see the other side? I can't even tell. I don't even know what the other side of the damn card does. So it does a whole bunch of stuff. If I remember correctly, it mills you cards on the first one. You get to bring back 2 creatures from the milled cards or from your graveyard on the next step. And then it gives, like, nasty overrun on the third ability. Like, it gives everybody powered up on the third one, and it transforms back into Vorniclex. But still, the fact that you can't, unless I'm missing how to do it here, I'm clicking on the card. Yeah, you would think just to the right of the card it would have the other split half, but it doesn't. Intelligence and wizards do not go together. No good bad fellow. So yeah, one Vorinclex. I can never say it. I want to say Vorniclex. Like switch the N and the I. Such a weird spelling. Cavalier of Thorns. Obviously, it's the staple in the deck. 4 of. The reach is extremely annoying, especially when you're playing against angels. It's very important for getting Nykthoses and being able to trigger more than 1 Nykthos a turn. If you don't have a Kiora out there that's able to untap one. And the only thing I've ever wondered is maybe switching. Now, Land and Wars and Elvish Mystics allow you to go faster, but maybe switching in one of the 2-drop Satyrs or Elves. I can't remember if the other one's an Elf or not. That allows you to untap a land. Might be an interesting idea or something to check out, but maybe it's just a tad too slow versus the other ones. But other than that, you have Kiora that untaps lands. This one that'll give you a fresh untapped Nykthos. So you'll tap a Nykthos, get all the mana that you can, play a Cavalier Thorns, go snag you another one if you can, put that in. You can. I easily have seen people like turn 4, turn 5, like play like 10 cards before. Like it's pretty insane how much you can do. So it's not an infinite. What I do like about it is it's not like just infinite turn, like turn 4, turn 5, you have an infinite combo going. But you if you wisely spit the cards that you choose to play, and if you wisely use your mana and play the right card, like if you play the cards right, play your cards in your hand correctly in a the right order, wise order, and use your mana efficiently, you can play quite a few cards. You can kind of screw yourself up, play them in the wrong order, not tap things right. So it really is dependent upon the player and how well they're doing and how well, like how you're reasoning out your plays and stuff like that. So somebody can play this really badly. Somebody can play really well, and you'll probably see me playing it badly at first. So, and of course, what the deck's named after, Storm the Festival. 6 mana, being able to put 2 permanents with value 5 or less, mana value 5 or less onto the battlefield. Put the rest on the bottom of your library in a random order, and then you got a flashback of 10 mana. 10 mana seems a lot, but you got tons of green mana symbols out here, and you are going to that's the why you play a lot of these guys. A lot of these triple greens, double greens, everything. So it's going to hurt us a little bit going down, but I mean, that's maybe I won't go for the next. We'll see. Maybe I'll just keep one of these guys. And I switched out. Let's see what the card is. I did switch out a triple green enchantment here. It is, where are you here? Tribute to the World Tree. For the Finale of Devastation. The Tribute to the World Tree seems great, but it also seems just a repetitive Kiora, so maybe I don't want to go down another Kiora. And the Finale seems like it's like a great choice of a finisher. Maybe in Best of One, maybe in the long run, we'll see if Sandworm Convergence isn't doing its job. Maybe we'll switch out a Sandworm Convergence, or maybe if it's just not if there's not enough flyers, even if we're doing enough. Even if angels and stuff like that aren't hurting us enough, if our other cards are providing enough support and keeping them off the field, maybe we'll switch out a convergence for another, something like that, for a Tribute to the World Tree. Otherwise, it's just your 4th copy or 5th copy of Kiora. So that's a little bit of a change. And then obviously Sandward Convergence, which is sideboard tech for mainly, but Best of One, it stops a lot of stuff, and it also provides those 5/5 greens. We'll see how this goes. And then your lands, 2 Passages, 14 Forests, 2 Layer of the Hydra, which you can dump a crap ton of mana into. Only problem I don't like is obviously they don't have Trample. Obviously you can dump a lot of mana, but again, Ulvenwald Hydra gives everybody Trample and Haste, and now if you have a transformed Ulvenwald out there, you're good to go. So I mean, I'm kind of, I guess, relying this on a kind of a key tech. If we are stalled out, this is hopefully going to help us getting that Trample. Because a lot of other guys are powerful, but get that Trample through is what's important. If everybody has Trample, I can pump up a Layer of the Hydra. I can use Finale of Devastation to pump everything up. It can give Trample to all my tokens that are getting produced. Some of the big boys, something like that. So, all right, and then obviously Nykthos, Shrine to Nyx, is the key engine to the deck. So, between Karn and Nykthos, I mean, obviously, the deck doesn't run without Nykthos, really. Otherwise, it's just a really slow, green, stompy deck. This is what the deck goes on green. Green is all about mana production. And Karn is what gives it the most utility. So, still, I need to find out what the stinking Citadel's in for. I have no idea. Why would I need 1 indestructible land? It's the only thing. Maybe you just need 1 more land and Karn can get it for you. I have no idea. I don't know. I guess you could Beseiju your... Is it mana ramp? Could you Beseiju your own... You could play... I don't know. There is kind of something... There's a Flagstone of Takir that lets you blow up You can flagstones, and you can blow up your own flagstone to ramp yourself in white in certain. I can't remember what deck it is, but there's a way you can do it in white. But can you like target with the Boseiju, blow up, like target the Darksteel? It doesn't get destroyed because it's still a legal target, but then you can still. It says destroy target artifact, enchantment, or non-basic. You target it, destroy it. It's indestructible, so that doesn't happen. But then the rest of the card still happens. That player may search their library for a land card with a basic land type, put it on the battlefield, and then shuffle. So, I don't know. I don't know. We'll find out. But unfortunately, we are just short, and it is driving me insane. We are 5 cards short in the main deck, and then we could probably get some mythic rare cards, which actually we have 3. We have 4 mythic rares, so technically we're only here. Let's craft. No, I want you to craft. We are 1 layer of the Hydra short. We are 4 cards short in the main deck. I need 4 wilds, or I need to pull a couple Polychronoses. And then we'll be done. It says craft. Yeah, no. You should. This is what drives me insane, and this is why Magic. Well, first of all, it is. Well, I have to figure out what's going on with Pokemon. I realize they shut down the older Pokemon game, and there's a new Pokemon game. I don't know because I haven't played it in a while, and I was recently with my nephew, and I found that out. So if they allow you to migrate their cards and stuff, so I'm going off of the old Pokemon game. The fact that the new Pokemon still game. Sorry. The new Pokemon apparently still has, per pack, you get a code. So the cards in that pack, you get on the online game. So it incentivizes you to buy packs of Magic cards, incentivizes you to play the game online. So they don't do that with this. It kind of drives me crazy. Like, it would incentivize me to buy cards and to build this deck in real life if I could then have it digitally, and play the game digitally. It would drive traffic to the game, and then I would also be incentivized to buy cosmetics, and it would be incentivized to maybe pay some money, like not just pay money here and there, but to buy extra cards. Like, if I bought most of these cards, or for all the Magic, like if I bought Magic packs, like I would be incentivized to buy Magic packs because I would draft and play with friends and stuff. But I'm not going to get all off onto that. But anyways, but this stuff like that, I'm just short, and I cannot take these 39 commons and 48 commons, or even if you can only break downwards. I always have extra mythic rares. I cannot break these mythic rares down into 2 rares. You know? I always need more rares because there's always more rares. I mean, there's more rares in the set than there are mythic rares. So I'm fine. I'm happy that you're giving me mythic rares, but I always need more rares than anything. And I think they kind of know that rares tend to be the staple. A deck is made up primarily of rares. Like, if we just count it, I think mainly rares outside of basic lands, if you don't count basic lands. So, anyways, it always happens, unfortunately. So it's a complaint with this online game. I know they need to make money. They still make a decent amount of money, but I think they need to have wiggle room. If anything, incentivize people to buy packs by putting codes in the packs. Incentivize people to play, to obviously play online. Because even if I just open those random packs, I still wouldn't have enough. But I would be incentivized to say, if I bought a box of cards, and then I opened that means I got a box of cards on Magic Arena, I wouldn't have enough stuff. I wouldn't have enough to build this deck, but I might have a decent amount to put most of it together. And then I have, I need 10 rare wild cards, or say I need 7 rare wilds and 3 mythic rares. If I could trade in to them some of my commons and uncommons and pay a small fee, pay $1 or $2 to trade in and get the rest of what I need, I would do it. Or if that meant I needed to buy, or if they simply sold wild cards. Now there's only a limit. First of all, the cost for 4 wild cards at $10 a piece is insane. Like, first of all, a pack of cards just getting like, I should be able to pay, like, you shouldn't have to pay, it shouldn't cost more than a pack for a damn wild card. Like, it should cost like 50 cents, or like, if a pack cost $1, why should it cost more than a pack of cards? I get more in a pack of cards. Yes, you get what you want, right? But you would sell more if it cost less. You would have people spinning out the ear. And it doesn't make any sense. You don't automatically win games. Like, I don't think this is included, because the same thing. If you did both, what I would think what you could do is limit how many people buy per week, right? If, say, you can buy 5 wild cards per week. Well, people could save them up or something. That way people can't just go and buy, like, someone that's rich or something could just buy a whole bunch and just build whatever deck they want or whatever. Fine. But if you need, that means each week you need a couple. Okay. But it would incentivize people, again, playing your game. The money power thing, I agree with, but when it's online and there's a set price no matter what, there's no secondary market. I'm not getting gouged out a price on the secondary market or something. There's a set price. Everybody's paying 50 cents. No one's going to have to go and pay $100 for this card. No one's going to have to pay $50 for this card. Everyone's paying the same price no matter what. It's not going up or down, unlike what happens with, there's inflation and no one's going to, well, it's not necessarily inflation, but there's no, the market of well, I can't remember what it's called, but when the amount of cards goes down and the need of cards goes up, there's none of that in this department. You can print as many cards as needed in Magic the Gathering Arena. So selling at whatever set price, it's fine. I should probably do a video on it, but it's really annoying. And the fact that they're gouging the price. Both there's a limit to how many you can buy, and the price is ridiculous. $10. I mean, I'm pretty sure that's right. $10. I'd have to check again, but I'm pretty sure that's what it's listed at. $10 for a pack of 4, and you can only buy like 4 packs or 5 packs. Why is a wild card cost more than a pack of cards? You get a wild card in a pack of cards, or I can just open packs and then and get and slowly get what I need out of it. Like, I'd rather just open the set. I know it's like, well, you need something specific, but it's like, but I still get more value. I still get more stuff out of a pack of cards. It's just annoying. It's beyond greed. It's not even beyond greed. It's stupid business decisions. If you sold them at 50 cents, and also put code cards in the packs of cards that you sold, you would sell more physical cards. You would incentivize people to come, and then when they try to put decks together, they go, oh, I can also buy packs of cards at a reduced price here, or I can also get wild cards to fill the couple I need here and there. I'm missing a couple. Oh, I can put it together this week. Oh, well, I can only buy 5 this week, or I can only buy 10 this week. Then I can, I'll buy those 5, and then next week I'll get the last couple that I need. You're not going to be going a whole super long time without them. So, well, I don't know how long it'll take. Hopefully it won't take that long, but hopefully we'll get the 5 ones that we'll need. We'll continue to open this pack. What is this set? I don't know. This is March of the Machine, I believe is the symbol. We'll open March of the Machine. See, I haven't even gotten any of these, surprisingly, because they're rares. I've gotten majority, if not close to all the set. I'm up to like 75% complete or something. So hopefully I'll be getting some of the rares that I don't have yet eventually. Yeah. I'll keep buying this set, and hopefully I'll get some more of these. I'll get some of these. Otherwise, we'll hopefully get some wild cards. And then we can fill out the Pelocronoses. We'll get these. And then if anything, I'll fill in some of the mythics that are out on these other lists. Like, I can throw in the Sky Sovereign for the Pestilent Cauldron, we'll be kind of missing some of the things that we need. So obviously, like the Stone Brain fills in a certain need, the Pithy Needle fills in a need for shutting down certain cards. They fill in certain roles. So we'll probably be missing some roles that we want filled in. But we'll slowly fill those in over time. And eventually we'll also fill up the entire sideboard with 15 cards so that we can go ahead and play best of 3. That'll take a little bit longer, but hopefully this will be done real soon. I'm hoping within the next week or two. So anyways, that was my rant. That was my rant on Magic the Gathering Arena and how supposedly they're business people, and a person with not even a business degree could easily see how they could fix their stupidity. I mean, Pokemon does it. Pokemon, the trading card game, makes a ridiculous amount of money. I don't know if it makes more of the Magic the Gathering. I should probably check, but they are one of the big, like, they are ridiculously successful. Not only Pokemon the video game, but Pokemon just the card game is extremely successful. And Magic the Gathering over the years has copied them in many ways. Obviously, starting to do rare, like secret wilds, the alternate arts, the full arts. They've copied them in several ways over the years, and they've become more successful because of that. Some of the best choices they've made have all because they've chosen to copy what Pokemon TCG has done. And I don't even... Well, I technically do play Pokemon TCG, but like I played Magic way more, and I've only played, like, I played with my nephew, and I played just like a little bit. But I can see smart decisions they make, and it's like, why don't you do this with your with Arena? And it seems like you're more trying to kill it, if anything. Like, you're trying to stagnate. Like, you think you're going to get money via it, you're stagnating it. The other thing too is the other thing you do, instead of specifically doing wild cards of certain rarities, I think, if I'm correct, I can't be 100%. I haven't played it. Hearthstone, I believe, if I remember what I've talked to for people, allows you to break down cards that you don't need anymore to specific to something called dust or something. And dust can then be reclaimed. Now, obviously, rare cards are of higher cost, but instead of having these 39 commons, 48 uncommons, 0 rares, 4 mythics, being stuck with certain ones I don't need, I could take these uncommons and commons, break them down into dust, right? Or, I could break down the ones I don't need or extra copies into dust, and then I could make rares out of them, make cards I do need out of them. And you're not stuck with unwanted dust. You're not stuck with unwanted cards or unwanted things. And yeah, there's some commons and uncommons here that I'll probably get, but like, I need the rares. Again, there's another company doing something better than you, and I don't know how much. Again, I don't know how much Hearthstone makes, but it's a better decision. There's companies making better choices than you. Be smart and learn from those things. Anyways, again, there's my side thing while trying to do a deck tech. Yeah. I get so sidetracked. I apologize for that. But anyways, these are some of the different changes that we've done. Obviously, Finale of Devastation. We took out the... I don't know how many decks have it, but the Triple to the World Tree. Add in the Ulvenwald, and we're missing those couple things. So this is what it's going to look like. This is how we're going to play it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I know it's no gameplay. I apologize. I'm hoping to get it done real soon, and we'll be able to play. So, now, upcoming soon after this will be some Selesnya Angels. We got some daily tasks, the weekly tasks, and stuff that I want to get done, and hopefully that'll help us get a lot of coins so that we can open some more packs. Hopefully, once we get to 10,000 coins, we can do another pack opening vid, and hopefully that'll fill us out some more rare wilds and mythic wilds and stuff like that. So, I will see you guys in a little bit. You guys have a good one. Bye-bye now.